finally got all my equipment, GoPro, laptop, all that stuff together. Fairly good quality stuff. So I decided I'm going to try to make a few more videos. Got a few projects I figured we'd record and kind of let you guys follow us along the way. And I'm going to try to do it all without editing. I'm really busy with life, school, work, the baby, my wife, everything else, so it's kind of hard to squeeze in extra time just to edit videos and put all the fancy features in. So I'm going to try to do everything without editing, and we'll just see how that goes. If it goes pretty poorly, then I'll just go ahead and try to edit a little bit here and there and just put out a little fewer videos. To start this one off, we're going to show my first project. I bought the car back in November. It's a 1999 Camaro Z28. So I'm going to flip this GoPro around. Use the head mount here. Sorry if I make you dizzy. And we'll show you the setup here. Okay, as you can see, engine bay is a wreck right now. I bought the car as a roller. Nothing else came in it. No transmission, no engine, other than the rear end and the car itself. It was pretty rough when I initially got it. I got it for $1,000. Not a bad deal. These cars aren't exactly easy to get around here. It's actually a rust-free car for the most part. As you can see, had the header panel here. I cut it out, relocated my Griffin radiator forward to allow plenty of room for the turbo. Got a 5.3 out of a 2008 Chevy Tahoe. All LS1 accessories on it, an LS1 intake. You should be able to see there that's Simmons 80-pound or Deca 80-pound injectors, whatever. I actually purchased those off Matt and Jamie Happel, Sloppy Mechanics. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're probably very familiar with them. Stock fuel line, stock fuel rail. Pulled the regulator and fuel pump out of the tank, put in 2 Walbro 450s, used the Racetronics hot wire kit. One's going to be running off a Hobb switch, the other one runs off stock fuel pump relay and all that. Air mode fuel pressure regulator with return. Boost reference, by the way. Back to the engine. Like I said, 5.3. Had to do the DOD delete. Put LS7 lifters. T1 speed ink cam. BTR 660 springs. These are 243 heads. I've used eBay head studs. I've used those before and had great luck with those. I've just seen too many people snap ARP head studs to fork out the extra money for that. So I've had, like I said, good experience with eBay head studs. Just be careful when you torque them. Drilled and tapped my water pump for my steam vent hose. Got a smaller underdrive pulley down there. My buddy had it. I'm using it instead of a stock one. It's hard to see down there. You probably can't see it right now. I got solid motor mounts from Spoon. I don't know how you say that, but yeah, whatever. Let's see what else here. Using stock fans on my radiator. I just trimmed the plastic some, and it actually fits pretty good. I might try to make this a little more clean setup. Right now I just got all my wires and everything running everywhere because I've been trying to test start it. Car is on E85. There's my barrel for E85. I gotta go get some. I just used a 5-gallon barrel for now. Battery relocated to the rear. Arrow catch hood pins. Let's shut this hood. Car was originally black actually, and I repainted it black. Sanded it all down, used base coat clear, repainted it, cleared it, sanded it, buffed it, and it actually came out fairly nice. The clear I used wasn't very good quality, so the car did not turn out how exactly I wanted. I wanted a deep mirror finish, used a full gallon of clear, but it still didn't give me that. Everybody seems to have a black Camaro, so I was like, well, paint's not how I want, let's do something different. So it's actually in the process of getting wrapped matte white. As you can see, my cousin works with a company called Go Promo who does wraps, vinyls, all this. So he set me up with the wrap, told me where to get it. We got it, and we're putting it on. Of course, you see the bumper's missing. Everything else is wrapped. The mirror's halfway wrapped. But overall, it's turned out fairly well. I left the back, I'm not sure what that's called. Anyway, that little back piece I left black. I got just these cheap covers on it. They were on the car when I bought it, and right now they're just sitting there, so I'd probably pull those off. I think it's got a SS swing and SS hood and all that. Hoosier 275 radials on WS6 rims, just painted black, nothing fancy there. Over here I have my eBay 50mm blow-off valve. I've used these twice and they work great. And then I have the wheels that actually came off this Camaro, 16-inch on a 295 50/16 Mickey Thompson AT Streets. That'll be running on the back as well. I'll just run these on the streets. Those don't have much life left, so I'll just go to the track a few times in that, waste those, and then keep running those. On the front, we got 15x4 Race Star Dark Star wheels. Just some no-name tire on the front from like a Volkswagen Bug or something. They seem to work okay on that. I know plenty of people running them. Yes, you're probably going to say, oh, they'll blow out. But you know what? It's better than using GTO spares. Yeah, there's the car. Interior, not much going on. As you can see, it's a mess. There's some of that vinyl wrap. It comes in a big 5 foot by, I got a 5 foot by 75 foot roll. And I've got plenty left. So if you want to wrap a F-body or something similar to this size, 75 foot is how much I got. And it has plenty of extra in case I tear or anything or whatever. But this stuff, it actually goes on pretty good. Let's see. Transmission, 4L80 out of who knows what. Got it from a Craigslist guy. He didn't know what it came out of. Pulled it apart. Fluid looked good. Put a HD2 shift kit in it. Once again, Matt Happel, thank you for your videos. He does a tutorial on the HD2 kit for these transmissions. There's the bumper. It's still got to be wrapped. Teaser vid. Those tires go on something out there. That'll be in a new video though. Turbo stuff, it's going to be a 4-inch intercooler. I bought one, ordered it off eBay. I've had great luck through those intercoolers. It's CX Racing or something. It's supposed to be in a 4-inch outlet and inlet, but it wasn't. It's 3-inch, so my buddy is actually going to cut that off, weld 4-inch on there for me. I'm running 4-inch piping. Turbos, BorgWarner S475. I got this turbo used actually for $350, so pretty good deal on it. No shaft play. It's got the 1.32 AR housing, 5-inch exhaust, 75mm compressor wheel, typical Borg S475. I think it's the cheapest that you can actually get new. They're like $650, $600, something around there. And there's some 4-inch exhaust piping. I'll neck that down to 5-inch. Open the hood back up. I'm gonna neck it at 5-inch all the way down to 4-inch out here, shoot it through the front bumper. And in Virginia, they're very strict about how loud your car is, if your window tint's too dark, things like that. So obviously I don't have window tint on this side. That side has like 5%. I just hadn't pulled it off yet. So for my exhaust setup, I actually purchased one of these loud valves. It's 4-inch. I'm gonna run that up front. That way, when it sees boost 4-inch, it can come out the fender. And then I'm going to have it teed off into 3-inch through the K member, maybe 3.5-inch, out the back through muffler and like a normal car would. That way, when I go to get an inspection sticker, it's quiet, it's nice, and then once it hits boost, I'll have plenty of flow and no exhaust restriction. Turbo kit's going to be its truck manifold, flipped, just what everybody else does, and then they'll come off here, merge pipe, and whatever. Probably use just 2 VS Racing wastegates. And that stuff's not fabbed up yet, but we'll get there soon. I've got a lot of projects going on, so this one's kind of my slow project right now. But it has came a long ways. I'll try to post some pictures and everything of the car when I initially bought it, how rough it was, and then what it has came to now. Bought the car in November of 2016, so I've not had it a year, and you can just follow along and see how far it's came since then. I think that's about it on this right now. No other cool parts or anything I'm waiting on. I still got to get torque converter, transmission cross member. I'm probably going to run the stock 10 bolt for now in the rear, just to see how long it'll last. Through automatic, it's probably going to live a little longer than if it was a 6-speed car. What else? Turbo hot side needs fabricated. I got to buy wastegates, and that's alternator relocation kit. Probably get one from CBR. I think they're pretty nice. So get that, and then a power steering kit from CBR as well. They make a nice kit. So yeah, this is the setup. This car, I'm gonna shoot for 700-ish horsepower to the tire. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.